Hey everybody, it's Scott the Treasure Coast Picker and coming to you with a haul video of items I purchased over the past 2 to 3 weeks since our last haul video. And let me start off with this first item, which is a vintage Wilson baseball glove. I purchased this at an estate sale. It's in fantastic condition. It's from 1960, 69, I think, or 70. And it's a Denny McLain who pitched, I think, for the Tigers. And he won 31 games in 1969 or 1968, one of those years. And they Wilson put this glove out to commemorate the fact that he won the 31 games. And I paid $10. It is a made in the USA, which is what collectors want. And I'm keeping this for myself. It would be worth about $50 to $75 in this condition. So if you're looking out, if you find baseball gloves, you want to find the ones that are preferably made in the USA. That's what collectors like the most. The import ones are okay. There's some good import ones, and there's some not so good import ones. But this one is a Wilson. You can also find Spalding and McGregor, among others. But keep an eye out for these vintage baseball gloves. There are a lot of collectors out there who will pay decent money for them. In my case, I'm keeping this as going on the shelf. Now, we didn't get too much clothing last year, this last haul. Last month we had a lot. This month we've only got two. We had a baseball shirt last time, so then we have a football shirt. This is an NFL brand, New York Giants, I guess you call it a Hawaiian Shirt, which is an overall print of all kinds of New York Giants insignias, emblems, logos, and the Statue of Liberty is there. And this was $5, and I already have it listed probably in the 25 to 30 range. This is a really nice shirt. It's in great condition, and it is it's rayon, and I'm not sure the size. I think it's an extra large, and bigger the better. Our next item of clothing, and our last item of clothing, is going to be this Hilo Hattie 2XL Hawaiian shirt, and this is kind of a tag. This tag, if you look up on the, what is it called? There's a website you can look up labels. This is from the 1980s. And it's a 2XL, and it's got island and floral pattern on it. And this was $5, and I have it listed. I'm not sure what I put it up for, but it's already listed on eBay, and hope it will sell because the big sizes tend to sell much better than the small ones. Okay, I was going to show you a bunch of action figures. I bought all these action figures at a garage sale, a bag full, and most of them sold already. So I have two left to show you, and this is from this. I had to look this guy up. He's like a T-Rex figure from a Wolverine playset, and I've got him up for about $8. Paid $1. We'll see what happens. And this guy, who is named, I think, Evil Ash, I believe he's from some movie. And this was a sale. The guy was saying, just take a baggie, fill a baggie for $4. And so I did, and then everything else sold right away. So I may have to do some more action figure research and buy some more action figures and add those to my list of inventory. Now I'm going to do some plush. This is the lovable Hawaiian Ant. This is a product called Hawaiian Collectibles Barefoot Bears. And this is the lovable auntie. She's got a little shopping bag there. And she was $1. It has the lei of flowers on her head. And these don't sell for big money, probably around $10. But I paid $1. And she's cute. I figured somebody out there wanted it. Now this next one, I've had this before. I had something similar before. I had a lion. This is a German Shepherd. And I thought it was a puppet. But it's actually a golf club cover. And if you look at the tag, it says Daphne's Originals, or Daphne's, no, not Originals, Daphne's head covers. It's a golf club cover. So I went to their website because I had a lion like a year ago or so, and the tag was different. So I went to their website, I looked up the German Shepherd, and the Shepherd they sell doesn't look like this. So I emailed the company and asked them, what have I got here? I have a Shepherd with paws and a pink tongue, and this funny, this tag that doesn't look like your current tag. And they wrote back and said that this is about 15 to 20 years old. This is their original tag, and they don't make this model anymore. The new German Shepherd, as I said, the new German Shepherd does not have the paws. It's just the body and doesn't have the pink tongue. So I got to do some more research on this, but this could be, there might be some good money in this one, and it's brand new. So Daphne's head covers. She makes all kinds of plush animal golf club covers. And this one I think might be able to go for 30 plus. Lately at the thrift store, mugs have been just exploding. There's just mugs. They always have a lot of mugs, but they've had a lot of good ones in the last few weeks. Excuse me. So I started buying them $1 a piece. I got this a Star Wars TIE Fighter, and on the other side is the Millennium Falcon. And I thought there might have been some wear to the lettering, but I found these online. They all look the same. So that wear on the lettering is printed into the mug. It's made by a company called Zach, $1. This is South Park. It's got 4 characters on South Park. I don't know which is which. I think one of them is Kenny. Maybe it's this one, Kenny. It's the only one I'm familiar with. But this was $1. Very bright colors on the inside. And this should probably sell, I guess most of these mugs will sell between $7 and $15 plus shipping. That seems to be the average. This I thought would be popular. It hasn't gotten any action yet. I have it listed as Jeff Dunham. And these are some of his characters, that he's a ventriloquist, a Las Vegas ventriloquist. And now this was Ahmed, and I'm not sure who the other ones are. I think this is Bubba. Or maybe this is Bubba. I don't know. I don't follow Jeff Dunham, but I know he's very popular. That was $1. We have a comic book one. This is the Mighty Thor from Marvel Comics. This mug is unmarked, which is kind of weird, but I picked it up anyway for $1. And, well, it does have the Marvel logo on it, so we know it's legit. In any case, another one. This one here was Family Guy. This is brand new. It still has the label on the bottom. And this is his neighbor, whose pet phrase, I guess, is Giggity. And so this is listed on eBay right now. And all these were $1. And they should do well. I got this one yesterday. This is Ghostbusters. And this is the Slimer. The Monster Slimer is the same on both sides. Again, $1. He should sell probably around 10. I think Ghostbusters is pretty popular. This mug was a little more, $1.50, and I almost was going to keep it for myself, but I have so many mugs, I don't need another one. This is American Antique Archaeology, which is the American Pickers TV show, and their store is in, you can see that they have Lake Claire, Iowa, which is their original store, and now they have another store, I think, in Tennessee. But this was $1.50, and made in China, really great condition, no chips. I think it's still new. I don't think it has any coffee stains or anything in it. So this is going up on eBay. It's already up there. This mug was $1.50. It is not too rare. It's a Starbucks New York mug. And Starbucks, their prices are all over the lot. Some of them do very well. I know I had one that sold for over $50 last month because it was from England. This one is New York. It's probably much more common, but still should bring around $14, $15 on that. 2 more to go. Got this morning. Got these last 2 I got this morning. This is a really nice Philadelphia Flyers mug. It has the raised or embossed Flyers logo on top, and it has the other logos around the bottom. And it's made by a company called Bolter Brands. And I had a mug like this last year, Minnesota Vikings, and that sold for about 18. So I'm going to shoot a little high on this one because it's such a nice heavy mug. You can tell it's got a nice quality to it. So that was $1. And then on the way out, they had a free pile. And in the free pile was this interesting Holland Brewery, or a brand brewery, Holland beer mug, or Stein. And so this was free, so no matter what I get for it will be pure profit. And it's a nice tall Stein type mug. It doesn't have a top or anything, but it was free. Okay, this little guy I found at the same estate sale that I found the baseball glove at. And I kind of paid up for it. This was like $5, so I may have paid too much on it. It's a Corgi. You can see that Corgi. Of course, it's upside down, of course. London Taxi. It's an Austin taxi. It's got these little superside doors on the back that open up like that. You can see inside, and it's got little jump seats that fold up and down here. Look at my fingers are too big to get in there. And it's a really nice condition. I thought it was going to bring like $20, $25, but in reality, they only sell it for around 10 to 15. So I might get burned on this one, but it's still in pretty nice condition. Really no paint loss except for the headlights. The headlights should be silver, but they're not. Everything else looks pretty good. So that was 5. We'll see what we get. Okay. Christmas CD, 25 cents, Victoria's Secret. It's a double CD. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Comps on this are around 7. Paid 25 cents. Can't go wrong for 25 cents. Now I have a really nice tie. I know I said clothing was over, but I don't consider ties an accessory, not clothing. If you can find this brand, buy it. It is Charvet. Can you see that Charvet Place Vendôme there? It's all silk and it's made in France. And I had one of these a couple of years ago, and they're hard to find. And this one, the last one I had, I sold for around $35, $40. So I'm going to do the same with this one. There's no stains or anything on it, no loose threads or snags. So Charvet Place Vendôme, I paid $1, and I'm hoping to get somewhere around $35 to $40 on that. 2 more items. This one I got this morning, and it weighs over 4 pounds. It's a cast iron cattle car or a livestock car, railroad car. There are no markings on this at all. I've gone over this thing with a magnifying glass and a loop, and I cannot find any numbers or logos or anything on it. So it's just 2 pieces, this side and that side, and it's bolted together with, right here on either side, it's bolted together with these screws. The screws do not look old, so I'm going with the idea that this is a reproduction. But if anybody knows anything about this, the store had no other parts. They didn't know anything about it either. And I paid $5 for it. I knew it wasn't vintage, but I figured with the weight, probably paid $1 a pound. There might be someone out there who's looking for this car, who has the rest of the set. I don't know. But if you know anything about this thing, please comment below, because I'm still looking on the internet and I haven't found anything yet. So if somebody has the other cars or knows what it is, as I say, it doesn't open up. It's a solid casting. So give me a shout out on that if you know what it is, and maybe I can figure out a way to list it and describe it. The last item, I'm going to have to go off camera for a second to pick this up. Last month we scored all of those CDs. And so this month, just on Sunday, I got this. This is very heavy. I'm going to try to pick it up for you. Hold on. This month, we got cassettes. I'm going to pull this down and focus it here. And I got this entire shelf. This is like a nice IKEA type style shelf. And over 120 cassettes here for $10. It was at an antique mall, and they had this by the door. It said make an offer, so I offered them $10. I got it, and I think someone didn't pay their rent, and they were just closing out their stuff. And some of them are still sealed. It's a Ray Conniff for you old timers out there, like myself. And there's Glenn Miller. And there's a lot of sealed stuff. There's also things like Donna Summer, Kansas, Frank Sinatra. There's Christmas stuff. There's Broadway stuff. So what I'm going to do is, if none of them sell, I'll still have a nice shelf for $10. But what I'm going to do is lot them together. I'm going to lot together the jazz, lot together the Broadway, big band stuff, and see if I can sell them that way. My cost is 8 cents a piece. So even if they sell for $2, I'm still going to make money on it. So in any case, I'm going to try my hand at these and see what happens. And again, the whole thing was just $10. And as I said, worst case scenario, I get a nice shelf for $10. Let me put this down without dropping it. I'll be right back. And that is going to do it for this video. I hope you saw something that you can find out there in the wild. And please like, comment, and subscribe below. Follow me, please, also on TikTok at Treasure Coast Picker. And my eBay store is the Treasure Coast Picker eBay store, where I have now up over 340 items, and we're trying to build it up to 500 before the end of the year. So hope you liked what you saw, and please give me a comment below if you have any idea about this. I'd love to hear from you, and because I want to get it listed, but I don't know what it is or who made it. In any case, we will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and have a good week.